Alright, I think we are good to go. So, g'day, I'm Granamega, and obviously welcome to MineColonies, a Minecraft mod pack, or the official MineColonies mod pack. So, let's see what happens. Ultimately in this, it's going to be mainly, or I'm going to be mainly building around a town, MineColonies town, but we will find out whether or not that goes well. Now, I'm just listening to my stream to make sure my mic is working, because it looks to be a little ways behind. Alright, there we go, now it's finally kicked in. There's quite a bit of a delay. Oh well. Alright, so I can take those headphones off now, put on the actual game headphones, and we are good to go. So, I've tested out a few times, that's fine, because I was going to do it on hardcore mode, but things kept ending quite badly. Yeah, either I would get killed or the mod would bug out and wouldn't let me put down buildings. So I think I've got all the hitches worked out. Let's do that, because why not? Swap that over to Biomes of Plenty, I think. Yep. Yeah, I shouldn't need to do any code changes or anything like that. So let us go. I would ask for a seed to go off, but oh well. Or maybe we should randomly type one. Nah, I've got no idea. Well, let's just go and see what happens. So ultimately, I should have gone through and showed all the mod settings. I think we can do that once we're in the game, actually. So there's a whole bunch of settings with MineColony. Most of them default to most of your colonists being safe. It's only really pirates or barbarians that will attack the colonists that aren't guards. Otherwise, the guards will attack anything and be attacked by anything. So that sort of, it makes things a bit easier because you don't have to watch out for everyone unless there is an invasion or a attack. And this is taking a little while, but yeah, it's the whole idea of MineColonies is another one of the sort of survival builders, but because you are actually part of the world rather than looking at it from a fixed camera angle, it's a different take on the whole colony survival sort of aspect. The MineColonies team have done quite a good job. They've got a number of different mods that work quite seamlessly with MineColonies. So a good example of that is Tinker's Construct that everyone should know by now. If you've played any modded Minecraft, whoop, eventually it'll load up. So the sound in the background is off of Pretzel, so all of it should, hopefully, be stream safe. Now we have ended up in a bamboo forest. Why is my game running horrendously? Of course, there's always some kind of hitch. It can never just run smoothly, can it? Alright, far out. Let's try dropping some of these down. Obviously my computer's not as powerful as I thought it was. Frame rate's still a bit temperamental. Oh. Jaguar. So what hostile mobs? Oh, they must be underground. Still rattles. Yeah, that's about right. Please do let me know if the sound needs to be changed at all, if the FPS issues are just too much. I will do a bit more fiddling about. Looking at the stream, they don't seem too bad. They certainly could be better. So now what have we got? So we've gone from bamboo forest into jungle. And I don't think that's going to help, because I don't think many of the mine colony buildings made use of... Why not bump that back up? Oh, better FPS. Oh, well that's not going to help. Smooth lighting minimum. Yeah, I'm sort of just fumbling about. I've got no idea what else to change there. Oh man, this... I am really, really worried that this is not working. So it's probably not so bad trying to find an area to start the colony in, because ultimately we can go underground, but the rest of these issues are certainly a problem. Still hurt. Alright. What on earth? It's strange, the stream doesn't look like it's as bad as how it feels for me right now. Oh, that's helpful, I just put myself up on a ledge. So there is a whole lot of mods, I should say. So these trees, the fact that they are not just straight blocks the whole way up, that's dynamic trees. That's a rather nice mod actually, because you actually see the trees growing instead of just bang, they exist. Sheep over here. Jungle hills are going to be a pain. Actually, does that look like a clearing over this way? Alright, looking at the stream, it certainly looks like it's not as framey as what I'm looking at in my game, so hopefully that's the case. Oh, here's a bit of a clearing. It's still jungle. But, I mean, we can make the supply camp, ultimately, for mine colonies, because you just need to use chests, but the fact that we're surrounded by jungle trees and not something like oak or, hell, even acacia, would make it a bit hard to build anything. Then again, this is half of normal Minecraft, isn't it? Looking around for a good spot to set up camp. Look at the minimap, we've got a bit of a gouge coming up over this way. There's a gouge in the land, but it looks like there might be water on the other side. Oh, yeah, that's a decent gouge in the land. Far out. Jungle as far as the eye can see. Far out. Yeah, looking at the stream, it's not looking so spectacular. What the heck have we got over here? Another type of jungle tree. Oh, eucalyptus. Had one out front of me place once. Had to get taken down because it was so big, and with some of the storms that we had, we'd lost branches off of nearby eucalyptus trees, but not that one out front. The yard feels so barren without it. I am getting a little worried and annoyed with this frame rate, so I'll just try closing off a couple of other applications just to see if it's going to help at all. Yeah, that looks like it might have helped out a bit. Hopefully. Oh, hang on. I've said about not having oak or anything. What's this block? Get my wording right as well eventually. And we now... Oh, good grief. Frame rate went bad. What the heck are they not breaking? There we go. So of course now, what's that? Breadfruit. Interesting. Cows up here. So technically we do have wood. So I forgot that most of these are actually oak. So this will be able to gear up and work out what we're doing. What have we got here? Swamp. Just saying about the swamp. God, one of the mods in... What was I playing? All the mods. Abyssal Craft. These shoggoth things that are out in the swamps. Bloody nightmare they are. Oh, far out, computer. What are you doing? Let's see if... Of course I'd need to restart the game for all that to happen. Okay, it's not so bad if I don't look at the rest of the world. Just stare at the ground the entire time. Such riveting gameplay! Oh boy. Well, since we got some... What on earth? When did we get all that? Okay. Might as well just get the basics going. Those, fumble fingers. Oh, goodness me. Pick. Shovel. Axe. We don't need to make any torches. Oh, we can't make torches at the moment. So at least now I've got some tools. Oh yeah. So how are we going in chat? Anybody there? Yeah. That's always a problem with being a new streamer, isn't it? You never know if people are gonna watch you or not. So hell, if you're watching, awesome, thank you, hello. How's your day? How are you going? Chances are I might have caught people, or some people, after they soon after they get home from work, because it is 6:30ish where I'm at in the world. 6:30ish in the afternoon, of course. We still don't have the greatest of areas to choose from. I mean, some of the buildings in MineColonies are huge. What have we got? Ooh, dark oak tree. Yep, we'll take one of them. And watch as this. Oh, far out. Well, that's part of the reason why I didn't want to do hardcore, because just in case I have a mental blank like that. And that did actually help break the tree quicker. And we've got a bee ready for later. Of course, bees have been in a few different mods for Minecraft, but now they're going to be officially in Minecraft. Oh, I can't believe I nearly stuffed that up. Oops, skeleton. Crap. that was an Enderman. Interesting. An Enderminion creeper must have been fighting. Oh boy. Yeah, exactly what the game needed. More mini-mobs. Oh crap. Being in a roof forest as well. Sure, there's going to be plenty of wood, and here is a spiderweb tree. Oh crap. Well, that lasted a long time now, didn't it? Oh my goodness. Hey-oh. Far out. How's the frame rate going? It doesn't look so bad from here, but that might just be me. Now I've got to make the trek all the way over there. At least there is tombstone mods and whatnot in this, so we will hopefully be able to get our stuff back. Parrot. At least we found something more than jungle. Trying to think. Oh crap, sun's going down as well. Oop, that was an arrow. Oh, come on, get around there. So this is probably going to be a case of either searching for the stuff in the dark or sitting in a hole. Like I said before, such riveting gameplay. So another way up this way. Let's just keep digging. Oh, crud. Another one of the annoying mods. Sure, it's great that they give... Ah, crap, another one. Sure, they're not the most dangerous enemy, but like you can see, they're just such a hindrance. Oh, don't land on my head. There's probably going to be at least one more. No. Don't talk too soon. Amazing. We should have sheared the sheep. Anyways, while I'm beating on this, waiting to try and get it down, something's going to rock up behind me. Oh boy. Always the hard, the slow, the annoying part of any Minecraft journey, isn't it? The start. Have a quick drink. Thankfully it's quite bright as well. So let's repeat the process. Or mind you, might just grab sword, I think, rather than everything else. Should probably grab that still. Oh, we got that to go by, so that's not bad either. Still not sure what to do. It's a bit of a drop about this frame rate. No, can't find that. Shoot, zombie. What was that, Enderman? Whoops. Whoop. Oh, goodness me, my throat. What broken? Interesting. Slimes. Ah, yeah, there we go. Slime Island. Oh boy. So I just keep trying to psychoanalyze this, what I'm doing, what I can do, and what I should do, and ooh, why hello there. This has paid off. Let's make sure there's nothing around us. Nope, good. Jungle temple. This frame rate is definitely getting annoying. More parrots. There doesn't seem to be many hostile mobs at the moment, thankfully. No, don't say that. Because what always happens? Exactly what you say. Oh, gee, I'm glad about this. Yeah, except when it's positive. Oh, gee, I hope I don't win the lottery. Goodness me. I don't think that algorithm did anything. Oh, that's right. Probably needs to restart. Ugh. Hey, welcome. It's awesome to have viewers. Where are we at? Just trying to get back to the body. Awesome. It's not awesome that we died, but it's awesome to have people in chat, because I've tried streaming a couple of times and it gets disheartening when there's no one watching or no one to sort of bounce off of. Got a creeper here. How's the frame rate? I hope it's still reasonable. Hello, the selection of music is acceptable. Come on. Zombie villager grind. Oh, crap. Come on, give me my... Oh, there we go. Don't know why that took so long to break. Ow, shoot. Zombie villager. Actually, that's something I should make, shouldn't I? A shield. There's probably one of them in there. Probably a shield mod in this pack that allows you to make a wooden shield. Shoot. Oh, this lag is just annoying enough. Alright. Crap. Shield. Excellent, there is. There we go, now we're not going to be quite so vulnerable. That's a few things. So, welcome, we've got Michael, and good grief, what is with that laugh? I don't know if that's from one of the mods, my Minecraft, or my music. We've got Michael, and regards Honda. Almost was going to say Rhonda. Welcome, both of you. Oh shoot, that's a creeper. Oh, for crying out loud. I'm doing so incredibly well, aren't I? That's 2 deaths within, what, the first hour, maybe? Well, hell, it has been less than an hour. Oh, boy. Yeah, it's annoying that it's taking so long, and I've got the auto jump on. Bugger. Controls. Auto jump off. There we go, that feels better. Is that a skeleton? Far out. Oh, the night drags on so long. So, MineColonies. Yeah, for those who don't know too much about it, it is, well, like I said in the intro, basically colony survival, adds a colony survival element to Minecraft. But in that sense, you put down blueprints, you have a builder or builders, and they will go about building everything. You've just got to supply them with equipment up until the point you can sort of automate the whole process with other workers. So with those schematics that you place down, or blueprints, there are various types, of course. So, that's right, this spot again, around this way, and there's another creeper. Bane of my existence already. So there is birch, oak, in medieval styles. There is standard wood and stone, which was, I think, the first forms before birch and oak or birch, spruce, acacia. There, far out. All of those come out sort of, or became mainstays. There's got acacia ones. They've got sandstone style buildings. Hell, they've even got dwarven style buildings, so you can build everything underground, or multi-layer if you want. So you can have some buildings on land and then take some things underground. So if we find a nice little ravine somewhere, minecart rolls? What? So that probably means there's a mine shaft down here somewhere. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it said on the bottom right. Yeah, there it is again, minecart rolls. There must be something going on there. You know what, let's just put another marker here. Yeah, random minecart noise. So, where are we compared to... Oh, there's the jungle temple. So, thank goodness it's daylight again. Which means that we should be able to get somewhere. Don't know why I'm bothering to pick everything up. And that can turn to orange dye, but I don't know about the repelling... Yeah. Vile plume head. Of course, something else that you can do with MineColonies, as you'd expect for any colony survival style game, you can name the villages, name your colonists. So that's what we'll do. You guys in the chat, Michael and Honda, I hope that's alright for me to call you by Honda rather than regards. Just feels odd. What the heck? That was a hell of a noise. Yeah, both of you guys can be colonists when we eventually get to that stage. Oh, that's just walk straight towards a skeleton. That's an ended mini, so that's fine. And I heard the arrow. Ooh, another arrow. Where are we at? Alright, drop that, get rid of that because we don't need it. Ah, crap, you're still here, you little sod. Ah! Oh, thank goodness, there's water. Stay back, you little beast. Oh, this frame rate thing is just horrendous. Oh, thank you. Oh boy. Oh, crap. Did that grow over? It did. Oh yeah, that's something else that's part of dynamic trees. You drop the seeds on the ground, and instead of the seeds and places saplings just disappearing, they will self-plant. So now there is another tree right here. Come on! Not again! What on earth happened there? What did happen there? There we go. I don't know what on earth is going on with this mod. Was that a bloody ender creeper or something like that that teleports you? That was strange. Where are we coming to now? What is all this? Oh, it's just stuffed up because, yeah. Now, far out. Oh, this is so not good. Can we eat? Ugh. Okay, is there nothing ridiculous for the second? I saw the cow then and was about to freak out. Yeah, because that's a great source of food. What on earth? Oh, I bet you that's apples. Oh, it is apples. Awesome. Oh, thank goodness. That's something at least. Oh boy. So how's chat going? Better than me, I hope. Oh, blended sheep. Actually, there's plenty of them here. So really, we can get some wool. One piece of wool. Far out. There is so much random stuff I'm picking up already. Goodness me. As I said, I hope that the lag that I'm seeing isn't the lag that you're seeing. I'm stuttering. How nervous I am, jeez. Map. So we've come from all the way over here. All of that is jungle. That's roof forest. We've got swamp all out here. So what are we in now? An orchard region. Ooh. Probably hence why there's all these apples. Oh wow, look at them all. So this could be a good spot to settle. Got some water here as well. I mean, we can always terraform. Oh shoot! Not today. Oh, damn it. No! You... That felt like I... How the heck did it turn itself back on? Now where am I going? Wrong way. God. Or should I just start in another direction next time? Or heck, I could just go a different direction this time as well. Why not? Maybe we'll find somewhere better. South we go. Oh, there's the... Goodness, my throat again. Ocelots, jaguars, whatever you want to call them. What have we got? Willow tree. Is there another swamp area? Yeah, more swampland. Creeper again. Far out. So it's a very good thing I didn't decide to do this on hardcore, isn't it? Would have spent more time remaking the world than actually doing anything. One of the nice things with the dynamic trees as well, you hit the bottom piece, it breaks everything. You hit or you snap off one of the branches, it snaps off the branch. Sure, collectively the numbers don't add up to all of what you see there, but it's just like taking pieces of it. So, like what we did there, we could just take a couple of branches rather than wait and hacking down the whole thing. Swampland, there's a river up ahead. Oh, goodness me. Do the usual again. Sword. Pickaxe. A little more of that. Shovel. And, whoops. And axe. So, how are you guys going in chat? If you guys can give some insight as to how bad the lag is, or the FPS lag, delay, whatever you want to call it. I'm losing track of what to call things. Because if it will be more beneficial to just restart there's another minecart rolling noise. If it does end up being better to just cut my losses, restart with a different FPS algorithm and all that sort of crap, then so be it. We're still in swampland. But all this is oak, so I mean technically we could build here. This all looks to be standard dirt as well. Sheep as well. Actually, I just realised we could probably make... Well, not from the stuff we currently have on us, because we don't have enough bits. Oh, we don't have a... Bugger! We didn't get a seed. Or acorn, or whatever you want to call it. Now that we've got a couple of acorns, is it dark already? Oh shoot, it is. So I think one of the mods makes wooden shears. It does, excellent. So at least this time, looks like might be a beneficial biome coming up as well. At least this time we won't have to. Was that a bedrock? Why not? Let's see what it does. Oop, there we go. Oh, and that's the darkness sorted. Ooh, it just picks it back up. Excellent. Oh, so that's one problem sorted. That's mud. So once we get set up with a town, I'll try to resist the urge to sleep every night. Just so that there is something going on in the town. I mean, granted, the citizens won't be doing things. That's an apple tree. Where are we at? Ooh, a lush swamp. Ooh, so much nicer than the dank swamp. Frogs croaking away. I hope that's not another... That's quite good. I hope it's not another jungle biome up there. No, it's just a hill. Goodness me, my throat. What? That's a bit of a hole. So, I mean, we've got hills here as well, so... Oh, it's birch. Excellent. Because ultimately with some of the, particularly the builders, they require certain tree types in their schematics as they upgrade, so like I said, the builders need basically everything. It gets a little annoying because you've got to do a whole lot of searching. So you've got to find acacia, dark oak, which we know where it is, thankfully. We've got birch, we need to find spruce. is everything. Another minecart rolling. So where are we at? Oh, we're at Forest Hills. Okay, so we're not in a swamp. Although we could have part of it in a lush swamp. Let's check out the map. Whoop. Let's still look at our other spot. So... oh, goodness me, my computer. I know you're old, but come on. Most of its problem is actually just coming from Minecraft and OBS running. It is me, my voice. On the map, where is it? Don't know if we can see it from here. Oh yeah, that thing up there. Swamp Island. Built a colony underneath one of them in a previous game. Oh, we can't jump up that. Built a colony underneath one of them in a previous game, and it was a pain in the ass. Oh, pardon me. The colonists didn't keep getting killed every 5 minutes. It was just I was always getting attacked by chickens. Not getting attacked by chickens, by getting attacked by slimes all the time. So, what's this? A bit of a pit. Seems to be a closed pit though. So that might not be too bad. Oh, there's a little bit of a lake over here. Let's check that out. Because... what is that? Bit of a lake, bit of a river. Yeah, so if we build next to the river or an ocean, there's a chance that pirates will spawn to attack your colony instead of just barbarians. Actually, this is essentially an island. That's not bad, actually. Oh, hello, that was close. That could have gone very bad. What on earth is all that down there? It's mossy cobble, but does that mean there's a dungeon or something down there? Or does it just mean it's part of the mods? Eventually. So I think we'll just pop this. Oh, loamy grass. Oh, that's a pain. Wait, why the heck did it... ooh, dying oak acorn. Okay. Yeah, that's a cobweb down there for sure. It's a cobweb, there's a mine shaft, but the rest of this just seems to be natural. And there's natural coarse dirt here. Interesting. Alright, for now, I think we'll get out of here just in case any skeletons spawn. We'll come all this way. Most annoying thing now would be to get killed. As I mean, we've got the sleeping bag that slept overnight, but I have no idea if that will actually save the spot, the position, the whatever you want to call it. But otherwise, this island seems like it might be a good location, because we can have, well, we'd easily be able to have fishermen. We can make use of the bridges that are part of the mod. Ow, thorns. Plenty of chickens and pigs. Speckled pig, black pig. Oh, we've got sheep as well. Ah, not again! Ah, thorns. And then there's snow over here. Oh, would you look at that? That looks like spruce. Yep, it's spruce. Excellent. Eventually chop this thing down. Oh, there is a couple of slime islands here, though. So if we build on this island, the further over this way we come, the more likely we are to get bloody harassed by slime. Not that much of an issue, really. I mean, we're building over a great big ravine as well. So if we really wanted to, we could just simply have the colony down there anyway. As for trees and all that, it's just light levels. So, in theory... Oh. I hope everything's sounding alright and whatnot, because it feels like my voice keeps cracking. Must have a bit of a cold. Alright, full there. So how's everything going? The choice of music, the stream quality, the entertainment? Because I'm sure I'm being very entertaining right now. Died, what, 3 times? Now I'm finally getting ready to set up. We're going to need beds anyway, so I might as well... Ugh. Grab a bit more of that. I'm really going to have to do some toying around and see if I can... oops, get up there. I can fix things. For now, why not? Oh, did I just... Well, I threw it. I'm hearing all these noises. Zombie groans, bat screeching. I guarantee you, if it's in here, it would push down here. Hello. Alright, time to go, please. Well, at least we know there is definitely an abandoned mine shaft down here. That also potentially means... I've lost my pick. Apart from meaning that, it also means that we could very easily have ourselves a dwarf fortress. Yet another colony survival game that... Oh, there goes my throat again. Yeah. Dwarf Fortress, basically the colony survival death simulator that started it all off, in a way. Oh, there's my pick. Didn't even lose it. So, just for the sake of a little bit of safety... Yeah, we'll live on a ledge. That sounds so much safer. At least it'll limit what can actually get to us. Limestone. Oh, sort of useless. Did I have a crafting table up there? Must have. Oh. Ourselves furnace. No. Yeah, 2 of them. Do 1 of them first. And that 1 piece of charcoal will make 8 of them. In the meantime, let's make this a little bit wider. Make us plenty of charcoal. Good, we going to say, just in case, might make a proper bed. Gonna continue digging. Also need to take a leak. So, at least we've finally laid a claim, sort of. Boy. Still got that going. Losing track of things a bit. Bayberry. Interesting. I'm tempted to grow that. Might as well. Grab those. That. Rotten flesh. What can we do with you? Zombie arm candle. Okay. Actually, we've probably got some tallow. Oh, probably tallow before rather than now. Oh well. The bayberry seeds can turn into that. Dry them out into monster jerky. Smelt them into monster jerky. Smelt into blood. It's not what we want right now. Gee, so many options. Oh, pardon me. Actually, mind you, can we use that? Oh, no. Doesn't get used for anything. Because in other mods you can dry it out or squeeze it or something to turn it into leather. Alright, I just need to really quickly go to the toilet. I apologise for this greatly. I will be back as quick as I can. Alrighty, we are back. Very sorry about that. I obviously tried to hold, but whatever. So where are we up to? That was a hell of a noise. Give ourselves a little more headroom, and then we will... what do we need to do? Get more supplies, start navigating those tunnels down there, probably be a good idea. Because then we can take claim of them and begin our dwarven fortress. God. On the subject of dwarves, I'm sort of looking forward to World of Warcraft Classic that's coming out. Or it's going live, well, in a few hours' time, I think. Where are we up to? 7:16 here, it's about 8 o'clock in the morning. Oh, roughly 12 hours, 13 hours, something like that. It's not far away. Looking forward to experiencing the beginning of things all over again. We're from the opposite faction. What about you guys? Fans of World of Warcraft? Yes, no, maybe. God. Ended up... my friends got me into it, and I ended up going with an Orc Hunter right in... Well, it was late vanilla that we joined. I always wanted to go Dwarf. The Dwarves are far out my throat. Can't even put on the voice. The Dwarves are my kind of people. That's probably a terrible voice. Nerves at the moment are just haywire. So, rather than just standing around having this an empty area for the moment, let us start planting some trees. Ooh, we've got some 8-bit bloody Super Nintendo style music now. I don't know why I did 3 of them. Swamp flower on Earth. Oh, cyan dye. Okay. Oh, that's right. Yeah, the mob drops in this mod pack. The chickens do drop feathers. Doesn't make sense that they didn't as a standard drop, but whatever. How's everyone in the chat going? I apologise that I had to duck out for a second there. Everything running all right? It's not too laggy. I'll probably look back and think, oh my god, what was I doing? It looked terrible. And then again, aren't you? Yeah, you are your own worst critic. Isn't that the saying? Or you are your harshest critic. Your own harshest critic, or something along those lines. Oh boy. So, oh, that's what I didn't do. I didn't make a new shield. Whoops, missed it. Come on, up you go. Very, very glad I didn't go with hardcore like I was originally thinking. Oh, that might be a good spin to put on things, but yeah, I'm not good enough for that. It shouldn't be quite so harsh, but meh. Shield. There's a standard shield. Otherwise, there's ones that just require wood. Oh, stuff it. That. I'll throw that over there. Now, well, there's all these different shields. MineColonies. So all of these are individual buildings. So you've got everything. Builders' huts, basically needed no matter what. Actually, they are needed no matter what. What am I on about? The town hall and the builder hut are absolutely necessary. Builder's hut will build things. Town hall is what keeps all the stats for everything. It's basically what creates the colony. That's why it's interesting that I can't see... Oh, there it is. But of course, you don't need to make that. You build down put down either a supply ship or a supply camp. And they will give you, well, a starting structure. So in reality, I didn't even need to make that little cave in there, but why not? It's probably better than making a mistake with the campment or something like that, being stuck out at night. What am I doing right now? I'll put that on. Nope. Right, we'll just do it that way then. We've got plenty of stones. We'll swap over the tools in a minute. Yeah, so if we made a supply camp, I need to clear all of this area, including the dead leaf piles, I believe. to be able to plonk it down. Or the ship will be in water. Not sure how deep it's got to be. Mind you, it might fit in here. Of course, they can then be broken down at a later date, so... I am drawing a blank. Really what I should be doing. Yeah, part of it's just right now waiting for the trees to grow, making more torches, all that sort of thing. Oops. That. The third one to be made. Two of those should be fine. That'll make us a whole lot more charcoal. So, goodness me, what am I doing? Yeah, that's for them to thing. Decorated paper. What's in it? Dead bush terrarium. I wonder what cod does. Blood drops. So that. That! Oh, far out. Wrong buttons. Yeah, that's gotten washed away. Oh, there it is. Oh yeah, that's right. This was a feature that was somewhat annoying. You pull out a torch and it lights the blocks around you, but it seems to take a hell of a lot of processing power. Hi there. Not the sharpest knife in the drawer, are you? Yeah, come back here. Idiot. Nothing here. I wonder why it's got... Goodness me, this place is a mess of... I don't want to run into any cave spiders right now, far out. Oh God, trying to put... Roasting for fishing line? Ooh. We'll grab that, grab the iron, pumpkin seeds, might as well. Leave the tracks for now. Yeah, you can probably see the frame rate tanking itself. Or duh. There is spiders nearby. Some of them on the other side of that wall. Interesting. That's the spot. I shouldn't be exploring. Ah, dear me, this is not my smartest move. Oh, seems a dead end. It's the worst part of exploring, isn't it? You're concerned as to what's going on and how safe it is, but at the same time it's like, oh, I want to explore what's going on. What is all this? Where am I? What? It's so loud. Damn it. Oh, fuck it. that's wonderful. I mean, I'm sure we don't need a string like this. We could just shear the sheep upstairs, but whatever. So this was our level find. But, no, creeper. Yep. Jack for Achievement Hunter's nemesis, the drop creeper. Alright, let's just get back up here and sleep for a moment. So how are we going in chat? I know it's probably not the quickest, smoothest or anything like that, but hey, it's a start. At least I've actually gotten started. Isn't that the worst thing? When you're wanting to start a project but nerves end up stopping you. You end up just so... self-loathing is not the right word. There's just sort of the fear of failure or making an ass of yourself. I mean, sure, not everyone's going to be a fan of me and my streaming style, entertainment style, whatever you want to call it. But hey, not everyone has to appeal to everyone. That's something that people should remember. If you don't like what's going on, then find someone who you do enjoy watching. Because, yeah, I've seen people receiving abusive messages and all that, like, oh, you copied this person, you're this, that, the other, I hope you... Bad things happen. It's so stupid. God. It would have been good if I could have talked more of my mates into wanting to join for this. One of the guys is keen, one of my mates is keen, but he's not, his availability is not guaranteed. And everyone else, well, they've got their reasons, so that's fine. I mean, if I could get over these nerves, I'd be having a lot more, or be a lot more entertaining, because there's a few different voices that I can do. Hell, I love Pathfinder, Dungeons & Dragons with my mates, for example, because it's an opportunity to just play around and come up with these interesting characters. But mind you, sometimes I wonder why I'm with the group, because my personality and everything just seems to seep into a number of characters, and it makes things awkward because they're all bloodthirsty. I'm not. they don't have an issue with being evil. I do. Well, this spot should be clear enough for a supply camp, because at least then we've actually got things going. So we could have the base of the colony down, or the foundation, that's the word. Oh, I'm doing well. And mind you, I don't think it's as strict. So we will need more. Actually, no, we don't. We just need to have... Whoops! There's a bit more of a drop than I thought it would be. Come on. You just need a crafting table. Good job. Alright, so let's head back up here. So, supply camp. Alright, whoa. Alright. It seems that my game doesn't like having... Whoops, don't drop that. It's essentially a hologram what we see here, so that you can shuffle it around, check the positioning. Move it this way a couple. You can throw down dirt over here. This loamy dirt annoys me. But that's what we're using at the moment. I'm pretty sure we can actually change it over somehow. Slimy dirt, coarse loam. Ah. Well, that's annoying. Doesn't look like we can in this mod pack. Oops. Oh well. It's not a problem. Yeah, let's just move it back this way a bit more. That'll do. And bang. Oop, sheep's now in the middle of it. Here we go. The start of MineColonies. So we now have our structure tool, or our building tool, and a town hall. So with any of the MineColony buildings, we keep them in the inventory, whip out the building tool, right click on the ground, and then it brings up, well, patterns. So we can change from decorations over to the town hall, and these white lines are the outer borders of it all. So I'll shift it over here for a sec. As you can see, that's how deep it goes, and then you can see how it looks as it levels up. Of course, you can't just straight out build level 5, you've got to build a level 1 and then go from there. But at least it allows you to see, alright, this is the total size that it's going to take. So we can see that it comes out to here, but we can't see in its level 1 version that it really does come all the way out to there. And in actual fact, it loses that back corner of fence posts. So acacia, birch, a great big tree out the front. About to have barbecue by the looks of it as well. So I'm pretty sure it won't get you to get all those leaf blocks. It'll just tell you to get the wood and then it'll place the leaf blocks down. And so once again, there's level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Huh? Alright, 4 and 5 must just have things on the inside. Dark oak. Dark oak is basically tree houses. It's interesting. Dwarven. So, like I said, the dwarven stuff is designed to be underground. But it's probably the most annoying one out of the lot. So there's the start of it. Level 2, more wood. Level 3, different type of wood. It changes all the oak over to birch. Level 4 changes the dark oak or whatever it is into nether brick. And level 5 turns it all into end stone. And the sea lanterns. Medieval birch. And of course, here's the problem as well. Everything just gets... Some of them are just huge. So, whoops. So we've got a little gap on the front, but that's not the front end. And then there's that. That is the front. So of course, they're all different rotations as well. Dark oak version, so you can see the top spire changes. Or top towers. Medieval oak is completely bloody different. It's a full square castle. Medieval spruce, a variant on the previous ones, and then an oak version of it as well. Ugh, sandstone, of course. So there you go, if we were out in the desert. And once again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Not sure what. Are those endstone doors or something? Space Wars was an interesting one. Everything is basically ships. Yeah, no idea. Tiago, here's another one that requires a lot of parts. And this way, move it back that way. So that's it laying on the ground. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it creates a clock tower. And the sun is going down. I lost track of which side we were at. Mesa, so it's a whole lot of red sand and clay. Or terracotta, I think it is now. So here you go, the standard inverted commas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it's actually sideways. Yeah, there you go, there's the front. Yeah, it's so hard with shield and everything in the way. And yeah, wood's just a variant of it. So let's cancel that. Let's head back down here. Can't sleep just yet. That is perfectly fine. So what do you reckon there in chat? Should we take over the mine, or should we have our dwarves start a bit above the mine? Because while I haven't tested it, the Discord, people on the Discord did say that it should handle vertical pathfinding perfectly fine. So we're going to start off somewhere above the mine shaft. Hell, we could start on the surface and then bring it down. So there's plenty of options. Yeah, we probably will get pirate attacks considering the river going around. But if our colony's underground, then it's going to be hard for them to get to us anyway. Another sticking point really is the fact that some of the buildings don't have the enough lighting in them. So one of the medieval guard towers, it's basically like a medieval archery barracks. Within it, there's just enough darkness to spawn hostile mobs. So of course, if you get a creeper inside it, bang, there goes half the wall. Looks like the sheep did get roasted. You fool. Just gonna shear you rather than losing out on the wool. So I mean, this is Minecraft. We can do whatever the heck we want. So I mean, this island we can ultimately turn it into the entryway. We could have this part somewhere here as like a dock. Because I mean, there is fishermen, so that would make sense to have some externals in the base or with our colony. Remake Ironforge in Minecraft. That'd be a hell of an undertaking. Is that a hostile mob? No, it must be underground. So how's our trees growing? So yeah, you can see that this one has grown not that much. That's the downside of it. You've got to really leave them for a while to be able to get a good amount of wood from them. But it's much more realistic. Spectral moss. I don't know why it keeps turning the ground into spectral moss. It seems to be something to do with the dynamic trees mod. Almost walked into that again. Oh hey, you're finally out of there. You're not going to get burnt again. Genius. seeds and pumpkin seeds. Oh goodness me, I wish my throat wasn't so horrible at the moment. What do we got? Spawn barbarians, pirates, that's fine, those can't do those. Oh yeah, the resource scroll. So that's useful because you can then see, or you get a readout of what's in the warehouse, I believe. Decoration controller. Well, that's not something you can make. What was it? Clipboard, that's the other one. You can link that to your town hall, and so wherever you go, you can bring up pretty much the town hall interface. Sawmill, Combat Academy, Barracks, Chicken Herders, Stonemason. So yeah, there's a lot of things here that we can make use of. It's just a case of working out what order do we want to do things, or what order, where do we want to put them, and all that sort of thing. So, because if we do the town hall, we're going to need to dig out a decent sized area. Because, I mean, you can also put in your own schematics, so really I could easily just have a look around and see if there is some other good ones, or hell, make my own. Decorations, bridge, oh that's right, acacia, you can actually build a canal. Yes, thank you Pretzel, I need you to move out my way for a minute. Canal waterfall. So yeah, they've really thought about all of this, and then of course there's different levels of roads as well. There's even a rail bridge. Bridge over rail. Yeah. Fields, wow. With an aqueduct and everything. Plain field, fork in the road. But yeah, there's so much that can be done. They've even got rail stops in this. Because I don't end up somewhere with acacia trees very often, I don't... Oh, they've actually got barrels. But yeah, because I don't end up anywhere that has acacia trees, I rarely ever use the acacia stuff. It actually looks quite nice. Got to remember that. Tree field. So you can use this for trees, obviously marking them out. So I think... Yeah, there you go. That's how it's supposed to look. So all this cobblestone and then the dirt in there, and that should hopefully be some kind of efficient. Or a bridge columns, wall corner. Wall corner, drawbridge. Ah. No, it should move. Yes, it does. Because of those. That's another item in... Not MineColony, but one of the other mods that the MineColony team are working on, that's right. So it essentially moves blocks. So it's a block mover. So yeah, that one will grab, I think, these ones and just yank them out the way. That or it will turn them. Not entirely sure. Yeah, considering this is here, I'd say this would be the inside. Walls, bridge column. Good grief. Now with a bridge. Birch stuff, so you've got all the different walls that you can have, and they're all in the style of the rest of the stuff as well. Oh, here you go, dark oak, tree house, ground, stairs. So with many of the, if we go back over the town hall, just lift this up. Where are we at? No, it needs to go right up. There. So that'd be the base. So that's where that would sit. But where is it? There was a walkway sticking out. So there you go. There's some stairs up. There you go. There's a walkway, so you can actually make your stairs come out there, or connect it up to another building. Certainly would have been interesting to build all that over in the roof forest, but yeah, my fault. I didn't sort myself out very well over there. Log carts, wells, city square. There you go. It is a very, very beautiful mod. I mean, really, if we wanted to start, we could just put the damn thing down here. We don't have to get... Goodness me. We don't have to actually get the town hall to start building immediately, because you need to build it first. Fly sound in my head. So... So what do we reckon, people? Should we start, get the... Hang on, I just saw about firecrackers then. I hope that's not a sign that there's something worse going on. Far out. Eerie noise. So should we put the town hall in and get things moving, or should we continue to prepare? I'll probably be streaming for another half hour, something like that. Assuming my voice doesn't completely give way first. I thought so. What we got? Creeper and what on earth? Zombie. Couldn't really see the text from over here. Oh! Creeper wants to say hi. That's a drop. Oh, bugger it. Leaving that slot alone. Of course, it's going to be a little awkward. I don't know whether the guards would want to come down here using the water or not. I don't know if the AI is that good. Jeez. I hope you guys are able to see what I mean about the frame rate being horrendous when you're trying to use a torch. Oh, that's a perfect spot for a drop creeper. What on earth? Oh. Alright, so we've come out of the overgrown mine shaft into a normal mine shaft. Oops. Can we get around? Yes. And back to the overgrown area. What is that? Oh, water source stone. Interesting. That's probably back where we were. I guess there's mossy cobblestone, because I'm sure there's a couple of buildings that want that. Uh-oh. That sounds close. That's my last torch. Yeah, I think time to go back. Oh boy, all that's dark. Ah, damn it. No, that's a bat. One cart rolling must have got knocked. I might finish off in it in half hour-ish. My throat's really starting to hurt. And I shouldn't be surprised, not used to talking on that social. Which is, what is it, one of those oxymorons? Really love to be an entertainer, but I just don't have the confidence to stand up in front of people and entertain them. So I need to get out of that. I need to get back to, or I need to get myself to improve. Words. Perfect example right here. Especially once again in the town hall, they're far away from the village, if possible. I don't know why they tell you to stay away from the village. Just so that you don't stuff up the NPC village, probably. If that will get a whole lot of lag. I am just... That's gravel. Oh, I'm doing well. So... Oh, pardon me. I'm still torn. It'd be interesting to do a town this low, have a colony this low. It would take out some of the danger, but as it stands right now, the surface isn't the best place or capable, let alone capable, of sustaining the colony. Goodness me. I'm a little torn. What about you guys? What do you reckon? Yeah, I have put the mic back on. Good. So, what do you reckon? Should we dig down low? Or should we just stay on the surface? Oops, how are the trees growing? They are. That's 3. That's 2. That's 1. 3, 2, 4. 1. Far out. Well, we've got a standard oak sapling, so why not? Just pop that down. Get another one of these. I'm really not sure what to do. So that's another one of that. It's probably dropped dead acorn rather than live acorns, if that makes sense. Or it didn't drop anything. There's all these eggs, so at least we won't go hungry. Or we won't go hungry. Actually, there's a question. Does this have the mod with the... No, it doesn't. What about morbs? No, it doesn't. What was it? It was one of the things in Tinkers, but I can't remember what it was. Had Portly Gentleman? I'm just trying to think, if we build down, we'll need some means of getting animals there. Which, I mean, could be minecart anyway. Drag them along, get them to hop in a minecart, take them down there, and then drop them out. So I don't want to do the stock standard as what I normally do, which would probably be more on the mainland there, clearing that out, and then we'd have, or I'd move it further in, have the town hall probably further back here, so that the zone would come out something like that around it. And we could build, so it would just catch the edge of this. We'd have all of this land in here to play with. I mean, you can see the size of things. That's a bit more than a Minecraft chunk by itself. This island's actually really small. I thought, oh, this is great. This one's a nice size. No. Oh, boy. What do you reckon? Voices in my head that are chat. What do you say? Let's get some more oak. The delay on the chat is horrendous. Stuck my other headphones on for a moment, and yeah, it's a good 30 odd seconds. Which would be great for a competitive game, because like people can't really stream snipe at that point. It's like, oh, they know where you are, but they know where you were 30 seconds ago. But for something like this, whoops, where you're trying to get reasonably live commentary from people, it makes it a bit hard. We've got pears, we've got cherries, string. We'll eventually have more wood. I mean, hell, maybe I have made a mistake by wanting to start on this island. Maybe it would be better to be over here and then having the fisherman's hut and a dock out here, because we could do more with it then, and then we'd actually be able to put in an entrance to our base, if especially if we do it underground. Whoops, wrong button. Was palisade walls, wasn't there? Stone says, yeah, palisade. So why on earth is it so high? So that's an actual gate, but then yeah, you've got like the walls that are like that. Oh yeah, and you can have a moat. So there you go, there's a set of walls. So like, you really could have a secured base, but where's the fun in that? What? Oh, it's a sophisticated wolf. Not entirely sure what the difference is with, or what changes the sophisticated wolves mod brings in, but hell, I'm happy to have them. because they will attack hostile mobs. Yeah, I think it would be better to have it over this way somewhere. Boreal forest. Yeah, there's a whole lot of food and whatnot in here anyway. And then the gardens, god, those things start multiplying like mad. So there you go, look at this one. That's how tall it is, but only gives 2 wood. That one, same height, 4 wood, 4 wood. So that's the downside to the dynamic trees mod, really. Makes things a little bit harder. What is with that shape? Might as well have a look. Some more feathers. Huh? It is a tree. What? Okay, it looks like it was very much destroyed. Either that or it hasn't grown because it's directly underneath a slime island. That could be what's going on there. Yep, there you go, it's a slime island up there. Interesting then that has an effect. Mind you, we can move things once we put them down. We've got nothing up here. Oh, I see, we're on the verge of a dead forest biome. So that's why everything looks terrible, of course. So, hostile mobs over that way, interestingly. Wonder what they are. Yeah, I think I just start it off as normal, and then we can go about changing the aesthetics of the place. So, how far in? Oh, bugger. There's going to be a slime island overhead. I don't want that, but not much we can do. Otherwise, just build up there and put a great big wall around the damn thing. Limit what falls off it. Or we explore this way. Yeah, it's called Minecraft, but you do more than just mine and craft. Alright, smart ass. If I was a bit more talented, I would have gone with a what's the biome called? The amplified. Oops. The amplified world setting. Because that'd make things interesting to say the least. Giant hills and whatnot. Mind you, we got another river here. Cow there. Oh, concussion creeper. Oh my goodness. Can you not? Oh, yeah. Ouch. Ah. No, got him with his own arrow. Jesus. Well, that was a hell of a fight. Concussion creeper. Goodness me. Not to mention this graphical well, the frame rate drop is just a nightmare. I really want to know how it is for you guys, whether it's as bad as it seems or if it's just on my end, but the stream is actually fine. And if that's the case, I'll put up with this. I'll put up with it. I'd rather have a stream going than have nothing going. So we now found a birch forest, so it's all birch over this way. Actually, it does look quite nice. So if we put seems to be something. Oh, it's fine. Goodness me. So no, there was something around there. So, just looking at this. No, it won't go out to there. It would have to be on this peninsula where I'd put the town hall, I think. So I think it's 8 chunks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think it was a 4 radius, but I doubled it. Actually, I could check that, couldn't I? All of these. Yeah, look at all these mods. Config, colonies, gameplay? Pretty sure it was down here. Working range of town hall padding between colonies. Town hall working range. Barbarian sizes. Sure, it was somewhere here. Maybe it's. Well, I should be able to find it. Any size, radius in chunks. There you go, that is the one. Can claim a chunk from the center. Okay. Yeah, so that should be 8 chunks. So if we wanted to get some of this in, we would need to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ugh. Here, or the town hall would have to be placed on this spot. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just to give us room. Because it's a bit hard to put it in the water. Sure, we could have it over the top, but depending on what type we do, it could have a basement to it, which of course wouldn't work if it was over the water. Actually, we'd be able to... we could make it work, because it could be like a drainage system going under it. Here we got salmon, salmon, salmon. Red dot on the map somewhere here. Because then we'd have the river to make things interesting. Oh, creeper. Hopefully whatever is on the map is underground, not up here. Bloody gobfuls of berries. Yeah, it must be underground because it's not here. Alright, let us just make a marker. Why not? Something like that. So that is currently the first option. So if we find... can't mine it. Or eat it. Not ripe yet. We're going to eat these though. So this will be the first option. We'll see what happens in the future. We'll potentially just get more resources and whatnot in the short term. Give my throat a break, I think. So what do you think of the music? I thought I'd look up something for, rather than being deaf the whole time. And it's turned it on again. I want to know if there must be a button for that. There must be a button that turns on the auto jump. Either that, or for some reason it's, oh, you press space this number of times. Doesn't make sense. So of course the reason I'm not putting the town hall down straight away is because if you put it down and break it, it seems to cause the town hall itself to break. So you can no longer place it down and interact with it. So it won't summon citizens. It won't summon citizens. It won't be interactable to build it. It won't be usable at all. So there goes my voice again. That might be time to call it night. That's a couple hours, so really didn't make the progress that I was hoping I would, but oh well. What is it? Good things come in time, or all good things in time. So this should be a beautiful, beautiful thing. Hopefully. I know the MineColonies guys said that you couldn't have or be mayor of multiple colonies, but you could be an officer of multiple colonies. So I wonder if that is a hard and fast rule, or whether we could essentially create multiple colonies across this world. Because that'd be interesting, traveling between every so often. Just before we finish off, why not plonk down a crafting table? Just a bit of a reminder that, hey look, this is the spot. What was that over my head? That thing again. Might as well return to the supply camp, and we'll finish off there, I think. Caves, more wolves. I'll have to look up that sophisticated wolves thing, because it could very well be that we'd have guard dogs for the town. That'd be good. What the heck? That sounds very tinny. Yeah, we'd obviously have to dig this out. I missed the chance to end the stream at the sunset. Ooh, there you go. Northern Lights, the Aurora. Should be reasonably safe here for a moment. Oh, where'd the things go? Bugger. Oh well. So as the moon rises, I would thank you guys for joining me on the start of what is hopefully going to be a fun experience, a fun journey. Yeah, if you've got any pointers, or if you want to let me know how I've gone, or if I need to improve things, please do. Comment section should always be there on the video. I'm going to try and make this fairly consistent, so 6 o'clock my time, Australian Central Standard Time, 6 PM Australian Central Standard Time, every Monday. So depending on where you are in the world, that could end up being Monday morning, it could be Sunday night, or it could even be Tuesday morning. That's how the world works. It's crazy to think about, isn't it? Alright, so thank you once again for joining me, and I hope you will join me again next Monday. Hopefully by that point we will be able to get stuck into actually building up the colony. Time to give my throat a rest. Sorry for anyone that just rocked up at the end. Video should be able to be watched back from the beginning. Thank you once again, and I will see you next time. Later.